guys, and welcome to another episode of our Certified Supplier Initiative Yonglang Factory Tour. Now this has been organized and launched by the China Toy and Juvenile Products Association. I'll be your host for today because I'm going to be showing you around. We're going to be evaluating our featured factory for today, which is Yonglang Group Company Limited. This is going to be based with our 5 criteria. These are product safety, safety assurance, specified standards, self-export capability, and of course social responsibility. Today I'm here in Yonglang. It is one of the famous manufacturing regions here in China. Yonglang is also known as the major hub of playground equipment. So I can't really wait to get in because I want to share with you what we have inside here. So stick around. Alright, let me share more about our featured factory or company today. So we have Yonglang Group Company Limited. Now this company was actually founded in 1993 and they are actually a professional manufacturer of children's amusement equipment and early children education industry enterprise. Now they have a registered capital of over 1 billion Chinese yuan. Now, Yonglang is actually also a board member of CTJPA. Not only that they are a certified supplier, they're also part of the CTJPA. Now, Yonglang branded products cover theme parks, amusement parks, kindergartens, schools, communities, and such. Now, they export to over 90 countries and regions worldwide. Okay, now we're in their workshop, and actually behind me is actually one of their workshops wherein the whole area is actually about 50,000 square meters. They have actually 200 skilled workers, and all these different warehouses or workshops actually are equipped with advanced CNC machines, auto welding manipulators, CNC pipe bending machines, CNC laser cutting machines, large CNC rolling machines, and all sorts of that. Now, also in these facilities or workshops, they actually process bending pipes, numerical control cutting and opening, spot welding, full welding, grinding, sandblasting, paint baking, packaging, and others. Alright, so I'm in one of the workshops, and what's happening here right now is all the metal works. That means this facility is equipped with advanced CNC machines. That includes auto welding manipulator, CNC pipe bending machine, CNC laser cutting machine, large CNC rolling machine. Not only that, they do all these different processes such as bending pipes, for example, numerical control cutting and opening, spot welding, full welding, grinding, sandblasting, and such. But let me just feature what's behind me actually is one of their CNC cutting machines or laser machines. So basically, there's a whole plate behind me, all right? One whole plate. They need to cut it into specific, precise pieces, all right? They just actually the CNC laser cutting machine. So what it does is this big board, it can cut it into pieces like these, all identical and precise, including something like this. So behind me is actually specific for big plates. Now they also have another machine that's actually over there. What it does is for the pipes where it cuts specific measurements for specific pipes depending on the requirements. Now, let's go to the other facility. I'm really excited because I've never seen such thing as this, as massive as what we have here right now in Yonglang. Alright, so I want to share with you guys, let me just lift this quickly. I'm in one of their laser cutting machines, and actually behind me, aside from the ones that I featured earlier, was the laser cutting machine for plates, right? It makes specific shapes. Now for this machine behind me actually cuts pipes such as this one, right? So this pipe is specifically cut with this machine. What it does is specific exact CNC requirements. That means accuracy, consistency on each part of any product that you'll be getting from Yonglang. So later on, you're going to be seeing this machine in action. So behind me is actually a rotational mold. That means for big parts, because I'm in a facility right now where all the outdoor components of all the playground or amusement equipment are made. So big parts such as this one requires a special machine. Now this machine behind me is more like an oven or a furnace, and inside it is the rotational mold machine. So this thing just came out from this oven. If you move here, I want to share with you guys. So right now it is actually on the cooling stage. This huge sort of, it looks like something from NASA or from some space program training, right? But what's in there is a freshly baked mold or a plastic component on one of these playground amusement equipment. Now, right now it's on the cooling stage, but usually what's gonna happen is the door closes and inside is this specific mold. Flame comes out from this furnace. Therefore, here's how it actually happens. So these molds are injected, or they put a certain plastic material, and then it's gonna be rotating non-stop with the flame blowing to these metal casings or mold. Therefore, it evenly distributes that material inside that mold. And then, like what I showed you earlier, is this plastic component coming out from this mold. All right, so we are in one of the facility, which is the powder coating facility. This is where all the galvanized steel, galvanized pipes are actually being painted, but with powder coating technique. Now, as you can see, they all go through this carousel, all right? So this carousel goes into different chambers, where like this big little baby over here, this thing over here, will get into this facility. It doesn't end here, so what it does, it gets into this facility. It will go through different chambers where it's gonna be powder coated. This actually is way better than this conventional spray painting, so these are all gonna be powder coated. It makes it more weather resistant, and therefore it will withstand all these different weather conditions outdoors. All right, so now I'm in one of their warehouse, and what's in here are basically these big, all these plastic components from these playground equipment. And this facility or this warehouse is actually around, let's say, 2,000 square meters. So there are two levels. This is on the top level, on the second floor, and just below me is another level. So it all houses all the parts or components that have been finished, have been checked, and everything is ready to go for the assembly line. So this one is basically just one of many warehouses that they have, because they have specific warehouses for specific components. All right, so I'm in one of their facilities, which is the research and development facility. Now here in Yonglang, they actually have around 30 employees or skilled designers that are actually in charge of designing retrofitting. Like for example, this guy, our friend over here is designing a playground, and what I can see, he's using some 3D rendering. He does different designs, fitting specific parts, and all these designs will actually come to the production line. They'll be produced, probably a client's request, probably a design requirement from a customer. So these guys are in charge of that. Now, the Yonglang Research and Development team is actually committed to industrialization of modern education and culture, development and upgrading of science and technology. All right, so one of the criteria that we're looking at is the social responsibility. I am now in their canteen, and you won't believe it, but this canteen has been open for 27 years. And this canteen actually houses, or can actually cater up to 300 people at a time. Now, this canteen is also equipped with their own privately owned restaurant, which serves really great, amazing food, which I tried earlier, and actually now it's way past lunch. And also, I'd like to mention that Yonglang has their own dormitory as well. It's 96 dorms in total, and each room is actually equipped with all the basic needs each employee needs, such as internet connection, air conditioning, heater, water, hot water, good ventilation, comfortable bedding. They have all these for each of their employees. All right, talking about social responsibility, it's not only about, the physical welfare of their employees. Yonglang makes sure that all the employees are actually happy. They're actually, it's not all about just hard work, it's also about relaxing and leisure. Like for example, I'm in a really nice room here, it's called the break room. They have the ping pong table over here, and behind me was, they can sing along with their karaoke, right? And then they have all these couches to relax. And here, they can also play billiards, like my good friend here, actually, can play some billiards. Ni hao, huh? Let me see. There you go. All right, so aside from the billiard table and all the other fun activities, they also have a small gym here. They have the treadmill, they have the stationary bicycle, they have the bench press over here, and this thing over here. Oh, I love this one. They even have the punching bag. Manny Pacquiao, of course. And aside from that, it's not only about, the psychological well-being, it's also about fitness. That's why they have all these in one break room, so everybody can relax and enjoy their time, aside from working. All right, so joining me right now is Luis. He's the overseas business manager, and he's going to share a little bit more insight about Yonglang Group Company Limited. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. By the way, hello, and I want to thank you in advance all the tour that you have provided us, all the hospitality. I've learned a lot from Luis. Literally, I've never seen such huge facility as this one, and thank you so much for that. And anyway, let me just go straight into some of the questions that I have in mind, and I'm pretty sure our customers, our friends who are watching right now want to know as well. So, how long has the company Yonglang been in the business?
For the Yonglang business, we have more than 28 years.
28 years.
28 years.
And so in this industry alone, just all about all these outdoor playground equipment for 28, 23?
28.
28.
28.
Okay. That means that's more than 3 decades. That gives you like the expertise in this field, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. So aside from that, knowing that you've been around for 28 years.
Yes.
28 years. And I'm pretty sure all your research and development employees or designers are really, really particular about this. I want to know exactly about how you promote safety, how you ensure that all the products are safe for our customers.
Frankly speaking, we got the TUV EN1176 long years. So we all produce our products according to EN standard.
EU standards.
EN standard.
EU
So to make the products more safe for the kids.
And what I've learned earlier on while I was chatting with Luis, it's like it's not it doesn't end there from the research and development, from the production line where they have quality inspectors. You also have kind of like after-sales support as well to improve the products way better. So they learn from, let's say, improvements, and because of the research and development team, they can improve the products way better, more safer as years go by, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So also I want to ask, what about the, maybe you can share a little bit more pointers about the future development, future products from Yonglang.
For the future products, we spread more liners to attract the kids, and we need to make all the raw materials more safe to make the kids playing, but safety.
So it's not only about fun. It's not only about the kids enjoy. It's more about improving and making. It's also about improving maybe materials to design to promote more safe products from Yonglang, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, we're running out of time, and I wish I can chat more with Luis because I've learned a lot from you, my friend. And it's been a pleasure touring around this factory, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And for now, I'm gonna say goodbye and thank you again, Luis.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for now. But before that, if you want to contact Yonglang, you can contact them directly, or you can also contact with us, CTJPA. All right. So I'm gonna see you around. It's goodbye for now. Bye, guys. Say bye. Bye.
Bye bye.